we are celebrating, as you well know by now, students. You have been chosen out of all of the students in your grade level to receive the Heritage Excellence Award. That includes not just great classwork, great grades. It speaks about your character. It talks about who you are. Your teacher saw you as rising above the top out of all the kids in your class as that one kid who rose above and beyond. And we're so very proud of you. And parents want to thank you for taking time to celebrate your child this morning. They had no idea this was coming, as we do it every month. They were randomly pulled out of class this morning, and they had no idea that they will be here receiving this award. So let's give the kids a round of applause. So to Jesus, Faith, Vincent, and Madonna, know this. Walking around the halls of Heritage Middle School, Ms. Johnson, Dr. George, the staff, we get an ebb and flow of the kind of students who are in the building. We knew that it was something special about you. There are certain students like yourself who come in and get the job done each and every day, and we have this expectation of you. There's not an accident that we have banners hanging in the commons area. The banners indicate where we have a vision of you flying and soaring to one of those colleges and universities around the great nation. And it is our hope and prayers that one day some of you soon, upon going through and graduating out of 8th grade, going on to high school, that you will attend a great college and university so that you can pursue your dreams. We have every feeling in the world that you can be the very next person who discovers the cure for cancer. That you can be the next president of the United States. That we have children who are capable of soaring beyond their wildest dreams, why can't you become an astronaut, or the next astrophysicist, or the very next Supreme Court justice and attorney that does great things? Because we know our kids here can talk. We know that our kids here can debate. We know that our kids have terrific talent and aptitude, that we expect you to do great things. So on behalf of Dr. Hughes B. George, our very fine superintendent, in his absence, we wish you the very best. We're so very proud of you this morning, and we're excited about your future. And we want you to take this opportunity today in which you receive a certificate, a t-shirt, wear it proudly today, and Jimmy John's gift certificate. Make sure you go and treat your parents to lunch. If Dr. George were here, he'd say, you can take me to lunch. I'm saying take your parents to lunch today. So all that being said, we expect you to soar, continue to do great things, continue to lead, not follow. Continue to pave the way to excellence. You are the April Heritage Excellence Award winners, and once again, we are nationals proud of you. Let's give the kids another round of applause. That said, I'm going to ask Ms. Johnson. Ms. Johnson is our very fine assistant principal. She does a wonderful job of putting this program together each and every month. I'd also like to thank our very fine filming crew, Rashid Hickman. He's our young man. He's a student here in the building. He is videotaping this for you. This will be available to you. And Ms. Waisaki and Mrs. Al, they usually take pictures that will be placed on the internet as well as in the newspaper. It'll be in the Times at some point. You just have to look for it, and it'll eventually come out. And I'd like to thank Ms. Lund and Ms. Monroe for always hosting us, our very fine librarians who allow us to come and use their home for a half hour at least once a month. Ms. Johnson.
Thank you, Mr. Derrick. And one more thing I wanted to mention is we also put a picture, the tech team prints out a picture for us to display in the school, of course, because whenever we have parents, students, any community members come into the building, we want them to see who our shining stars are. And of course, whenever you come into the building, we want you to be reminded of how wonderful your children are. And thank you so much, parents, for raising these lovely young
Yes.
men and women.
Absolutely.
You have done a fabulous job,
Yes.
especially towards the end of the year. As Mr. Gardner said, we really get a feeling, as the year starts, especially with the new students, what type of people they are. And then, of course, throughout their classes, when they're in their various classes as well. But towards the end of the year, everybody gets a little bit excited. And so whenever we pick the April and May winners, we really, really think about who the most deserving students are and who is still focused, who is still here to finish up fourth quarter strong in terms of their academics, in terms of their behavior. So we really, really want to tell you how proud we are of your students, of your children, and I know that you are too as well. So we're going to start by passing out our 5th grade and recognizing our 5th grade award winner, Jesus Gomez.
Very quiet young man, but very brilliant in the classroom. He answers questions like none other, and loves school, loves learning.
And our 6th grade winner is Vincent Ileka.
Likewise with Vincent. Vincent loves to have fun. He's a smiler. He has a bright personality. He does great work. Congratulations, Vincent.
And our 7th grade winner, who is a new student who just blew me out of the water. When she had, for Black History Night, she gave a presentation, and I was just floored at how amazing she did. So Madonna Obo.
I like to think of her as the quiet storm. She came in and she hit the floor running and has done exceptionally well.
And finally, our 8th grade winner, one of my former 3rd grade students who makes me feel old now that she's graduating and leaving. She just got back from a student council conference, right? And that's what she's wearing her sweatshirt for. So Faith Wilson, congratulations, 8th grade winner.
Faith doesn't know this, but I think of her as every woman. She's involved in everything. She comes from a great lineage. Family, college-bound folk. She has a sister on the way to college now on scholarship at U of Chicago. University of Chicago. She comes from that fine lineage. Congratulations, we're proud of you.
And we even had to pull her out of band this morning. That's why she has this on to hold her instrument. So sorry about that. Let's give all of our winners one more round of applause. And if you could, students, please put your shirts on.